I remember a train ride. I remember a train ride. We're 2 hours south of Chicago on a train bound for New Orleans. The country is on a precipice. Many hope for the election of our first black president. Others fear the momentous and inevitable swing of the pendulum. I, a young white mother, visually out of place on a crowded train car occupied mostly by black passengers, cradle my daughter's head in my lap, both of us tired and weary from days of travel. I remember a train ride. An older black woman well into her 60s, born and raised in the South in Tennessee, sits across the aisle from me. History books and documentaries have taught me about her childhood. Fear of angry white men and burning crosses, disrespect and hate permeating the mainstream culture of her youth. But the history book spoke nothing of her spirit, of the strength that carried her through her life when obstacles were immovable mountains shifting the very ground she walked on. We smile kindly to each other, cross our fingers for Obama, and let the swaying of the train lull us into a sweet complacency. I remember a train ride. Texts from friends watching the news pull me out of my exhaustion. The numbers rise with each vibration of my phone. I search the faces around me and catch the eyes of a few also aware of the rising numbers. This momentum, this crescendo towards a culturally defining moment, the palpability of our brewing excitement begins to nudge at those around us. But for now we stay quiet, leery of giving voice to the impending victory lest it shatter into a million soul-crushing pieces. My neighbor gets up and takes the stairs to the bottom floor. The final count comes in. The shocking joy stuns us momentarily as we look to each other for confirmation. Heads nod triumphantly and the news spreads quickly through our train car. America has her first black president. People erupt in celebration. We applaud, we laugh, we cheer, we rejoice. Eventually, the late hour combined with the rocking of the train quiets our jubilance, and we relax in this newfound hope for our future. I remember a train ride. My neighbor, a bygone from the era of Rosa Parks, segregation and marches in Selma, unaware of the history that has just been made, ascends the stairs and returns to her seat. She looks questioningly at me, and I say the two words she has been waiting to hear. Obama won. She reaches out her hand from mine, eyes brimming with joyous tears. We clasp our fingers together in a brief but intoxicating moment of victory, and the train rolls on down the tracks to New Orleans.